What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Steelers Talking More. I'm your host, Matthew Kettrick, and if I have an AirPod in, it's because I'm on a call with my friend, because why not? Yes, it has been a while. I know it's been over 3 months. A lot of stuff has happened, let me tell you. I had not had time to make podcasts. I have had a crap ton of school, crap ton of work, and most importantly, track and field. One of the fastest kids in my class. Don't want to be, too cocky, but anyways, it's mostly been track. It's mostly been school, so I've just been really busy, and I'm actually on a call with Nate, although he can't hear us. Nate, how's it going over there, man? Pretty good. That's good. Who's still alive? Red, purple, green, orange. All right, he's playing Bed Wars right now. So everybody's spamming the chat. W for Nate. If you're here. All right. Anyways, do I have to say anything? Like, can we look at the hat? Oh, wait. Before I do, I need to do my usual. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. It is a beautiful day to have a podcast. And I would usually say, isn't that right, Braden? But he's not here right now. So I would ask Nate, it's a beautiful day for a podcast. Isn't that, Nate? And he said, yeah. So anyways, before we start, I just want to say leave a like and subscribe. I'll try to get back on the podcast, but I can't guarantee it just because of a bunch of work. Right now I'm on spring break, obviously, so that's why I'm here. And track is literally every day after school, so I do not have time to do anything. Anyways, like I said before, do we even have to say it, right? Think about it. Do we even have to say it? All right, you see the hat. You see what's behind me. All this Steelers stuff. What was this massive trade? Look at my new YouTube profile picture. As you can see, DK Metcalf literally went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know, it's absolutely crazy. I think it's been over a month now since DK's been here. And we're going to kind of break down what DK Metcalf has shown in the past. I'm going to explain what I think that he'll do in Pittsburgh. We're also going to get into the Myles Garrett situation, TJ Watt situation with these contracts. We're also going to talk about George Pickens, if this whole DK Metcalf contract affects him, and obviously the NFL draft. The NFL draft is coming up. Who will the Steelers draft? We'll get into that. So first, I want to talk about DK. Oh my God, Nate. Oh, Nate. Nice job, Nate. See, I'm watching, Nate. I'm watching. First, we're going to get into DK Metcalf. Obviously, you already know. I'm going to get a signed helmet of DK. You already see right here. We got Mika Fitzpatrick and TJ Watt. Right in the middle right there, it's going to be DK Metcalf. Trust me. Just wait till he makes helmets. I've seen one signed helmet from DK, but I haven't. That's all I've seen. I'm going to wait till he actually plays, and then I'll get a helmet from him eventually. It's going to come on like December or something. But I'm just really tired because I'm making this at 10:29 p.m. So, yes, DK obviously went to Pittsburgh. If I'm correct, it was a 5-year deal for $150 million, I think, or something like that, like around that. Let me check real quick. If we look at I think it was. So let's see here. DK Metcalf was actually. I'll just look back at my video because I literally have it up, if I'm correct, in my YouTube Shorts. That got 106 views. We're watching it real quick. Here we go. We're waiting till the stats come in. Hold on. So, yes, as I'm watching it, the Steelers have gave the Seahawks what was it? Hold on. I'm watching my short. 2025 second-round pick, and they're trading 6th-round picks and 7th-round picks. All right, here it is. I guessed it. $150 million for 5 years, which is honestly kind of crazy because you really don't see this kind of shit often. I'm not going to lie. Really happy, man. I mean, I would have never thought the Steelers would actually give DK Metcalf that kind of money. Also, I do see Braden in the chat. He's here for every single podcast. I do. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yes, they are going to be a menace. Trust me. But like we were saying, I would have never guessed that kind of contract would actually come up. Honestly, I would think it would be 3 years or 4 years. I wouldn't. I would have never guessed 5 years. Um, they also gave DK Metcalf, I think it's what, like 30 mil guaranteed or around that, which honestly saved the Steelers a lot of money. I'm not too certain how much money they saved, but I looked at it. It's honestly kind of surprising. The Steelers actually won in this little trade with the Seattle Seahawks. So we're gonna look at the stats from when he was obviously a Seahawk. He's what, 27 years old. I think he's turning 28. So, 2019, he had 900 yards. Obviously, he was a rookie by then. 2020, we have 1,300 yards. That's honestly a top 5 wide receiver, in my opinion. Honestly, that's when Geno Smith was in his prime. We're going to look at 2021. He had 967 yards. And may I ask, he had 12 touchdowns that year. He had 12 touchdowns. Rest were awful years. In 2022, he had 1,000 yards, though. He did over have 1,000. Also in 2023, he also had over 1,000. He had 1,114. 2024, not so much. He had 992 yards, only 5 touchdowns comparing to that. But you could also make the argument that the Seattle Seahawks O-line is completely booty cheeks, or that Geno Smith is just absolutely falling off. I don't know. You can make that decision for yourself. Nate, how we doing over there, man? Pretty good. That's good. Hey, Braden's in the chat. Do you have a message for him? Yeah, Nate. Hey, yo, Braden. Nate told you, why is bro here right now? All right, it's a message from Nate. Anyways, we're going to get – oh, someone just broke your bed. Yeah, I know. Anyways, we're going to get back to DK Metcalf. Obviously. I'm getting so sidetracked. Nice job, Nate. Are you getting off or? All right. Hold on. We have to say goodbye to Nate. Everybody's like, bye, Nate, in chat. All right, Nate. Hey, call me tomorrow. See ya. All right, let's get back to finally. We're not on the call anymore. Let's get back to DK Metcalf. So you could honestly argue that it hasn't been. Bye, Daddy Nate, said Braden. I know. He's gone. He's gone. So, anyways, like I was saying, we're going to get back to DK. You could honestly argue that, now, me personally, I'm going to argue that Geno Smith is not a good quarterback, in my opinion. We've seen a lot of crap from him. That's honestly where I get from how DK Metcalf has no yards. And honestly, because you look at the freaking highlights, remember when DK Metcalf was absolutely raging in that 49ers game and he was like, they're playing press man or something like that on a third down, and they just had him with close routes. It's whatever. But it's either, I don't know. A part of me really thinks that it's their just offensive scheme, that maybe DK just honestly wanted to go to a competitive team, which is the Steelers, and has a better offensive scheme, which is also the Steelers, because the Seahawks offensive scheme is terrible. Now, I'm not going to explain too much about DK because it's literally DK Metcalf. I mean, we've seen a lot from him. In my opinion, the Steelers, honestly, off the top of my head, just randomly, I'm going to say we have a top 5 receiver duo, and we don't have a quarterback, which is great. But the quarterback is not in the conversation right now. You know what's in the conversation? DK Metcalf. That's what's in the conversation. What do I personally think? I personally think that, we draft a good QB. He'll slowly ease into the NFL, and DK will flourish in Pittsburgh. If he gets the ball. which he will if he has the right quarterback, and the Steelers have built their O-line. They're probably going to draft some linemen in the draft. So, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, I don't think DK is going to have any trouble in Pittsburgh at all. I think he'll do fine for the most part. I think that it'll definitely help our our receiver core, because if you look back at the tapes, it wasn't really Russell Wilson's fault. You look back at the tapes for the Steelers game last year, or just their games, their wide receivers just could not get open. They're just not good at running routes. Now we have DK, who is like hella tall. He weighs like 230, I think. He's like 6'5", like 6'5", 6'4", 230. That's like that's insane. So I don't know. I mean, I do know. I'm gonna say that DK will. I think he'll do good in Pittsburgh. I think that he found his new home, and I think this will benefit the Steelers a lot. I think DK has a good chance. I think DK might get like 1,000 or no. I think DK will get 900 to 1,100 receiving yards this year because we still don't have a quarterback. But I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I'll end it off by saying that I think DK will do really good in Pittsburgh. Anyways, that's DK Metcalf for you. We're also going to go to the other wide receiver, which is George Pickens. Does this have any effect on George Pickens' contract? That is a question that I am just not sure of. I'm not going to lie. By seeing this DK Metcalf contract and getting a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL, which is DK Metcalf, by giving DK a 5-year, $150 million deal, really puts out the question, are they done with George Pickens? Now, we have had, as Steeler fans, if you are a Steeler fan, you obviously know this. We have been talking about George Pickens for over a year of how the Steelers are going to trade him or of how they're going to keep him. It's just been up and down. Now, I could see a contract from Pickens, but if they're giving because the Steelers are one of the cheapest teams in the NFL, and I will fight to the death how another team is not cheaper, which the Steelers are the cheapest in my opinion. But the Steelers actually coming out and giving this type of money is very rare, in my opinion. I mean, not very rare, but it's just out of the blue, sort of, in a way. Kind of common. I don't know. But the Steelers giving DK or just a wide receiver this kind of money is kind of it's either they're all in, they're getting George Pickens, they're getting DK, and they're finding their quarterback, whoever it is, and they're going to go for a playoff run, or they're looking at themselves and they're saying George is a crybaby. He's good. I'd honestly argue top 5, but this whole attitude thing is really going to hold him back from being top 5. And we found our wide receiver, who is at least top 10 or top 7, which is DK, and we're going to move on from George. I could see them moving on from George Pickens, but I honestly can't. Also, for me, it's 50-50. Because DK's a lockdown for Pittsburgh. He'll do great for 4 years. He'll do fine. Because he's already used to being in the NFL. I mean, I'm not saying Pickens isn't used to being in the NFL, but I feel like DK has a better attitude than Pickens. I know it might sound a little weird at first, dude, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know ball. Watch the highlights of DK killing people. That's not really his attitude. He just likes to make people pissed. I mean, you look at the highlights of DK smashing people. I cannot wait for DK on a run play to just absolutely cook someone, no matter what team it is. The Packers, the Cowboys, the Bengals, the Browns, anybody. I don't care. He's going to smoke them all. It's going to be crazy. He's going to grab him by the face mask and whip him and throw him. It's going to be great. But back to Pickens. I don't know, because there is a new video out there. Oh, just Aaron Rodgers is going to cook in Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers is not going to cook in Pittsburgh. You know why? Because he's not going to Pittsburgh. He's going to retire. Because Aaron Rodgers is a terrible person, in my opinion. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to Pittsburgh. All this talk, I don't think he is. But back to Pickens. I'm like there is a workout video of him training, which is cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I haven't seen any posts from the Steelers at all about Pickens. Usually, I mean, I don't know if that's a sign or not, but Steelers have been laying off of Pickens for honestly the whole offseason. I mean, you look at Steelers IG page. They have a lot of Instagram posts about TJ Watt, about obviously legends, but a bunch of new players too. They had posts about DK, but DK is working out stuff. He's not going to be. He's just chilling for the offseason. But Pickens, I could see Pickens being a head case, but honestly, if he can, bro, I'm so tired. If Pickens can really develop or like just stop whining in a way, I could definitely see the Steelers wanting him. But honestly, like the Steelers giving DK this kind of money might be setting a tone that is like, hey Pickens, we found our wide receiver one. Here's the money we're gonna offer you. You take it or you don't. I think the Steelers are going to offer Pickens a contract. It's just if he takes or not. Do I see the Steelers offering a lot for Pickens? Like, do I see the Steelers going all in on George? I could see it. I could see the Steelers going in on George, like all in on George Pickens, because they already got DK. Why not get George? Why not set our receiver core? And if you think about it, by them getting DK Metcalf also might be like them wanting to set their receiver core. We're getting an X, which is DK. Now we're gonna get the Z, which is obviously George Pickens. So this could potentially be a George Pickens hint of a contract. It could be. I personally think there's a good chance. But I don't know. That's what I think. I think that there's a good chance it could happen. I'm not going to keep this podcast long because I'm tired as hell. But you know what? I'm going to stay up. Because why not? Hey, I got no life. Am I calling my girlfriend? Fuck no. She left me. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Forgot to tell the chat that. Bro, I'm so fucking tired. Making funny, bro. Next on the list, we have, Myles Garrett. As a Steelers fan, I have mixed thoughts about Myles Garrett. Do I hate him? He's a great player. Don't hate on Myles. Don't hate on Myles Garrett because he's a great player. Let's be honest. Hate on the Browns fans because the Browns fans are delusional, and delusional. They're insanely delusional. Don't think that Garrett's better than Watt. Don't think that. The Browns are just insanely desperate, and that's why they got Myles Garrett. It's because Myles Garrett literally said that he wants to join a contending team and he wants to win. But to be the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, besides the Jamar Chase contract, in that time, I'm staying there all day. The big question is, how does this affect Watt's contract? This right here is going to tell if Watt is a Steeler for life or if he's for the money and he wants to join a contending team. Because this now sets a boundary or like this sets something. I don't know. I can't find a word, but this sets something because Micah Parsons is going to get paid. TJ Watt's going to get paid. I think Nick Bosa is still on his contract. I'm not sure. But those two, Micah Parsons and TJ Watt, both equally great. Watt's better. But this is obviously going to set something, right? Because let's be honest. I mean, I personally think Watt's the best. But them individually, obviously think they're the best because they have great positivity because they're freaking NFL players and they're rich. They're thinking to themselves that they're the best and that they should get the most money. Which is an obvious fact, right? They're great. They're great. Is Watt going to do that? Is he going to be like, at least pay me? Well, let's look at the Myles Garrett contract. I'm curious. Myles. Four-year, $160 million. Yeah, so he's making $40 million per year. He's making $40 million per year. Let's look at how much TJ Watt is making. How much is TJ Watt making per year? So TJ Watt's making 35 to $37 million per year. Myles Garrett is over here making $40 million. So this is really going to set the tone of Watt. Is he going to look for a new team, or B, is he going to stay as a Steeler? I personally think my boy, right, the Watt Wall. I personally think my boy is staying in Pittsburgh because I just can't see him on a new team. I think he'll take the lesser amount. He'll shush the crowd by getting the most or the best stats for like the fifth year in a row. Okay, maybe third, not fifth. Maybe third, second to fourth. Second to fourth. I'd probably say I don't know one. No, I'll go 1 to 4. I'll go 1 to 4. I can't see TJ Watt in a new uniform. I can't. I can't see TJ Watt in a new uniform. He's a great Steeler. The fans love him. He knows he's a Steeler and he wants to be. I mean, he even said it himself. I don't know. I personally think that TJ Watt's not going anywhere. That's just me. Not much to talk about here. I mean, it's TJ Watt, for God's sake. Last but not least, we are going to get to. Let's go to the draft. Let's go to. What's new? Let's go to the draft. Oh, by the way, that noise in the background, that's my white noise. So, sorry about that. Just tired. Let's go to the NFL draft. Obviously, what's April? What day is it? What day is the NFL draft? I'm wondering. What day is the NFL draft? I think it's like April 25th or something. April 24th. It was close. April 24th to 26th. Obviously, it's coming up. Who are the Steelers going to get? That is the big question. Our quarterback situation is literally nobody. Let's look at the quarterback situation. We have Mason Rudolph. Yay! And we have Skylar Thompson. That's his name, Skylar Thompson. Not really much there. Not really much there. Let me know in the comments down below if you would take Jackson Dart, or I'll just make a poll. Polls coming in the chat. All right. 1 to 35 characters. All right, pulls up. So, anyways, well, now see, I don't think anybody does. I don't think this quarterback class is great. I don't see this quarterback class great at all. Obviously we have Arch Manning next year. Is Quentin Ewers next year? Quentin Ewers is either this year or next year. I think he's next year. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. But anyways, see, I am for Jackson Dart. I'm one of those guys that are. I like the kid. I think he's pretty decent. I would like to see how he could do in the NFL. I'm also for Quentin Ewers. I'm not saying he's better than Arch Manning, but are we going to get Arch Manning? No, we're not. I'm also for Quentin Ewers. Now, the Steelers are going to not tank. The Steelers are going to go above 500 this year, and we're going to be like the 20th, 19th pick, 21st, 22nd, 18th, maybe. Set 17th, 18th, something like that. I don't know. But we're going to be around that. So I don't think we're going to get Quentin Ewers. But we could trade up for Quentin Ewers. What would you trade for Quentin Ewers? TJ Watt? I personally would not trade TJ Watt for a dime. I wouldn't. Anyways, I'm honestly for Jackson Dart. I think that the Steelers have a good shot at taking Jackson Dart this year. I would like to see how he does. I think that he's pretty decent. I like his deep ball. And I really think he's got that positivity. I really do think he's got that positivity. I was for Emeka Egbuka. I would like to see Emeka Egbuka, but honestly, I don't want to see Emeka Egbuka anymore because we obviously have DK Metcalf and George Pickens. I would like to see Jackson Dart because we don't have a freaking quarterback. Does it make sense? No? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, my charger came out. Anyways, that's what I think about this whole thing. I think the Steelers are probably going to draft Jackson Dart. I would like to take a chance on him because, well, Jackson Dart is one of the better quarterbacks in this class. Not better than next year. But are we going to get next year's quarterbacks? Maybe. I think there's a decent shot. But I do hope they try to go for Jackson Dart. Anyways, to wrap it up for this whole podcast, I hope and think that there's a good chance of Jackson Dart potentially growing and getting drafted by the Steelers. Good chance. Good chance. George Pickens has a good chance of staying on the Steelers. TJ Watt has a good chance of staying on the Steelers. And my boy DK Metcalf. My boy DK Metcalf. He's going to flourish in Pittsburgh. Trust me. Trust me. Anyways, that is all we have for today. Just exactly 30 minutes. Right now it is exactly 10:55 p.m. and I'm tired as hell. And I'm depressed. But that doesn't matter right now. We're going to end that poll. Poll complete, 0 votes. Anyways, we are going to type questions or comments in chat. All right, it's 10:55. I'll stay until like 11 to 11:05. around that. So yeah, life's been pretty crazy recently. Dude, can y'all see this? No, you can't. No, yeah, you can. Right there. 2 gold medals from an invite. I am an all-out sprinter. I do the 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, and 4x1. And your boy got 2 gold medals from the sprint melody and the 4x1. I know, I'm crazy like that. There's really only like one freshman that can beat me in a race. And that's Bradley, because Bradley is fast, and I will give him his props. I will give him his props. Building a World War II Lego mock right here. We're going to move some stuff to a different room because I'm making a new sports room. So we're going to move these to a different room. We're going to get the DK Metcalf helmet for that room as well. We're going to put a big World War II mock right here. It's going to be crazy. But honestly, I kind of want to put the World War II mock somewhere else because this is where I make my podcast. Why not have these signed helmets in the background? You know what I mean? I mean, you can't really see it. What if I'm like over here? Nah, but you got to be in the middle. 10:57. Tired, bro. What I like about track is that you don't really have to like work out as much. I don't stress out over bench press anymore. I'm kind of happy. I'm really happy. Yeah, shit. Yeah. The whole dance thing. Huh. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, she left me. She was just kind of like, "Hey, Matt, we're done." I'm safe, bro. I mean, I'll say it. She was a bitch, bro. Like, so far, bro, these girls have not been treating me right. I will say that. You know, I've tried a couple times. They have not been treating me right. Nor did this girl. She did not treat me right at all. Really felt like I wasn't like existing around her. You know, just kind of in a mopey mood. You know, didn't really pay much attention, like to me, and she just kind of just dumped me. So it was a tough night. Anyways, I do not talk about this to my friends at all because why would I? You think I'm crying around my friends? Freaking out. I'm not crying around my friends. I'll cry on this camera, but I'm not. That's just for myself. But yeah. So yeah, like that's also been a part of the reason, you know, that I haven't been on this podcast, just because I've just been like doing other shit. You know, I would be calling right now, but she told me. Yeah, she she literally just like, it was crazy. I was just playing Minecraft, just chilling, and I got the text, and I just cried all night. I just cried all night. Although, you know, do I tell people I cried all night? No, I don't, because I don't care. I mean, I do care, but like, I don't know. That's been the crazy shit. That's one of the reasons I haven't been posted yet, and also one of the other reasons is because it's the fucking off season. What am I going to do in the off season? Talk about trades that have already happened. Yeah, I just like haven't been good. I'm not gonna lie, have not been good. You know that person that's like, how do I say it? Like that person that's like happy in public, and then you're like, dang, they have to be happy like 24/7. They're crazy. Well, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they are not always happy 24/7. And I was in such a happy mood too. Go back to the other podcast about how I'm like, it was my first dance. I still got the pictures, man. And it was a fun dance as well. It was fun. But like you get like what I like about this is you get to look back at this kind of stuff and you get to be like how was I treated? How was I treated? Just mostly how was I treated? I was treated like shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was treated like crap. And and her friends, I'm not gonna say names, but her friends have told me that she still likes you, you're fine. I don't know where that I don't know where her friends were getting that information from. They were completely wrong. There's no way she did. Because you have to pay attention if the girls like actually like you or not. Like if they choose to not walk with you, or if they choose to like literally decline or just say I can't call every single night, or if they're just not happy around you. Like you have to pay attention to that stuff. Me personally, I don't pay attention to that stuff because I'm like really happy. Like I'm a dumb happy guy. I mean, I'm not happy now, obviously. Not gonna be for a while, but like like you really have to pay attention to that stuff. I don't know. The reason I'm talking about this on a podcast is because like I'm not saying this to any of my other friends. I'd rather say this on a computer to random people because they've probably been through this before because my friends are so fucking lucky and they're just really awesome and they're really lucky. And I don't know what I would do without them because I have nobody else except them. Just want to get that shit off my head. I mean, I don't cry anymore. That was like one night. But sometimes I have like deep thoughts in the Steeler bed, which is even better. It kind of like brings it away. You know what also brings it away? Music brings it away. Type what kind of music y'all like in chat. Me personally, I'm all about I don't know, like Drake, 21, Lil Baby, shit like that. Anyways, it's 11:04. I said I would end at 11:05. I said I would end at 11:05, but we have a couple questions in chat. Type questions in chat. Bro, LeBron music? Oh my god, bro. That's actually crazy. Yeah, my friend is let's just say my friend likes LeBron a lot. I'll just keep it at that. My friend likes LeBron a lot. Anyways, I have two goals right now. First goal is to just go all in on track. I want to be the fastest out there. I've gotten some personal trainers for speed for over the summer, which is good. So, and then I want to get somebody before homecoming. All right, but definitely not over the summer. Definitely not over the summer. I don't know. Y'all have like had that feeling though. Like you have to know if they're treating you right. Like you gotta have somebody that matches your Sorry, it's my friend. You gotta know if somebody's treating you right. Like they have to like match your energy at least. Oh my god, I left her unopened for. Yo, I left her. I left my ex unopened for like an hour or 2 hours. What am I talking about? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fuck her. She doesn't matter. She don't matter. She's a bitch. Yeah, I'm over her. I'm over her. I'm not. Anyways, I just needed to tell somebody that because I'm not a very emotional person in public. Would I walk to my family or my friends and say something like that? I wouldn't. Why would I? Would I tell somebody random that on a computer screen? Hell, who's going to click on this video? Nobody. Yeah, I would probably do that. Anyways, chat, I'm going to get going. There's 0 people here. I'm fucking tired as hell. Hell, I'm going to go run at the track tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Keep your head high. Better is to come in the future. I like the positivity, but I've had so many people just not treat me right. I have no more, like, just literally no more positivity. Bro, unpin the message! Oh my god. Alright, get out. Message unpinned. Yep, yeah, I know. I like the positivity. I will keep my head high. Don't worry. Better is to come in the future. That's not happening. Anyways, chat. Dude, I've bit my fingernail so much it's like not even good. I don't get it. Like, we literally have 3 people in the chat after the podcast is over. And now 2 people are gone. Wow, that's crazy. Oh shit. What's this? You know what, Braden Lamagna, keep your head high. Better is to come in the future, brother. You're a mod. You're modded. Can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. Bro. Yo, I'm about to mod Braden. Hold on. So I can make you a managing or standard moderator. Can manage blocked words and change chat mods in live. Alright, I'm going to make Braden. Can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. Manage blocked words. Change chat modes. You know what? Braden is the only person that's actually been positive towards me and given me like genuine positive stuff. You're a managing operator. You are now a moderator. You are a mod. Congrats. You are a mod. You are modded, my good sir. Good job. You're modded now. So any messages that are sus, or why'd I say that? Any messages that are bad. Just any messages that are bad, just delete them. I don't want them in my sight. I don't want them in my sight. Anyways, chat, don't feel bad for me. I have to get over this. It's gonna be hard, but like, you know, we have to try. Do or do not. There is no try. Like people said. Now, can I like? Oh my god, I'm not trying to go to the emojis right now. Okay, now, yeah, we're fine. So yeah, we're probably going to end the stream here. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten everything off my mind mostly. I've said all my Steelers stuff. I've talked about my depression. So we are going to head off. Probably just gonna like chill in my room, think about stuff. I don't know. I'm not gonna go to bed just yet, but shout out to Braden Lamagna for just always being in the stream. He's like my best friend, so like that's awesome. I don't know, bro. I don't really have a best friend. Well, all right, Zio. You like don't have one best friend. Have a bunch. Have equal friends. Anyways, I don't care about how bad stuff hurts me. I'm trying to do good for other people. And when Wednesday comes, I'm gonna run a 12 flat in the 100. And yes, my PR is an 11.9, so stop making fun of me. So, and I almost said my age. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, chat, thank you so much for sticking around. It's been a hard life knock for me. Next time I'll post, look for Monday. I don't know. Look for Monday. Look for Monday. All right. Yeah. For a podcast. Look for Monday. Look for Monday. Look for Monday. All right. Like Monday. Sorry, just looking at my Steelers calendar. Monday. Oh, I can't see. Monday, April 21st, I think it is. I'll probably post then. Give me some ideas in the comments of what I should post for, and maybe some positive messages. I need it. Anyways, chat. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. All right. Thank you all so much for sticking along. I'm very tired today. We're gonna hang up the hat for today. We're not taking off the hat though because that's a problem. That's a major issue. Anyways, so we're going to end it off here. Again, look for Monday, and I will see you all then. Go Steelers, and remember, love yourself. All right? Love yourself. Just like, I don't know, just love yourself. Don't think that you're doing anything wrong, all right? Love yourself. See you all Monday. Go Steelers. See you then. Already saluted.